government may be tempted to do what the national government is doing, which is to increase charges for services they provide to generate more revenue. And I was listening to the talk about its own revenue. I see it differently. I believe this is the time for county government to act compassionately and responsibly. The problems our people face today require that we invest within our means in programs that create jobs and put money into the people's pockets. Counties don't have to copy and paste what the national government is doing. I encourage you to be own models for innovation and creativity. Rather than extract more from the pockets of equally suffering masses, I encourage you to continue to provide communities and families with the tools they need to succeed so that they can, in return, finance counties without too much pain. Being on the ground, governors have no time to get into a lot of ideological debates that consume our politics in Nairobi. Counties should have no time for merely making commitments and announcements. Governors have to be practical. You will do well and set examples when you back up your pronouncements with concrete action at the level of policy and practice. I believe that the work that you do, if done well, will with time have a concrete impact on the debate at the national level. This is the time to provide record amounts of assistance to our farmers to enable them to save us from the routines of famine, food imports, and food inflation. This is the time for financial inclusion programs and ensure the money reaches the intended recipients. This is the time to work on turning your towns into smart cities of tomorrow, equipped with world-class amenities. I encourage you to soldier on and double your efforts at light manufacturing and value addition as a way of generating revenue and putting money into people's pockets. With focus, you should be able to set up world-class investment and industrial regions along dedicated corridors of your counties to aid manufacturing. I want to encourage you to particularly promote labor-intensive manufacturing because it puts money into the people's pockets. And I'm talking to you as a manufacturing engineer. Put focus on building infrastructure, including roads, electricity, and water and farm irrigation. This will yield returns. We have to ensure that our policies are predictable and tax regimes stable. Ease of doing business in your counties must therefore be a prime concern. Investors need the assurance that the rules of engagement are the easiest that can be. Remove bureaucracy. With such clarity, you will be able to create employment opportunities, encourage enterprise, and to create a bigger job market for our youth, widening your base for revenue. I believe it is time, again within your means, to allocate some of the money from own revenue to a cash transfer program to help protect the poor at the grassroots. I want to encourage you to continue with cooperation between counties. At the same time, however, we need a competitive element among counties to prevent the temptation to just maintain the status quo. Let us compete even as you cooperate. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to disclose to you a reality slowly taking shape in our country, but which many of us, including the governors, may not notice. While national politicians may be getting all the attention, the action of translating policies into improvement of livelihoods is actually being determined by governors, county assemblies, and county governments. I see immense possibility for our county-driven growth and leadership in our country. I see potential for our county-driven quantum leap in our country. This hidden reality is not limited to one section of our region. The potential is unlimited. Be open to ideas, investments, and innovations. You may just be the team that put the country on the path to a reversible takeoff. I want to conclude by referring to what Governor Jonathan B. said, the host governor, that they are expecting bumper harvest in this region because they did mandamanos in the farms instead of doing the mandamanos on the streets, also carrying sufurias. I want to tell him that this katiba that we have is a product of mandamano. And I also want to remind that if mandamano can help families whose children were cheated or money being taken to Finland, there's nothing wrong with mandamano. What is wrong is police brutality. And finally, I want to tell a rogue ambassador, leave Kenyans alone. If mandamano can lead to a dialogue between Ichung'wah and Kalonzo, everything is good with mandamano. Tell the rogue ambassador, Kenya is not United States. Kenya is not a colony of the United States. Keep your mouth shut when you hear. Otherwise, we will call for your recall back to your country. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause, please, for the former Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Asante sana. Our guests would like now to welcome the chair of the council plus other governors for a photo session. But we're also going to have a gift courtesy of the Council of Governors Steering Committee that organized the Devolution Conference. So this photo is the Right Honorable Prime Minister and the 47 governors, those who were present. The next photo is going to be the Right Honorable Prime Minister and senators present. You've done it. Asanteni sana, asante sana. Oh, Governor Malombo was not caught in the photo. There you go. Asanteni sana. Next up, I'll call the senators who are present. The senators who are present to come for this photo with the Right Honorable former Prime Minister. Asante sana, governors. Thank you very much, governors. senators. A photo with the senators. A photo with the senators. A photo with the senators. We'll also have a photo with deputy governors present, and another one with members of the National Assembly who are present. Senators, Senator Mugeni. Thank you. Thank you very much, senators. Next up, I want to call a photo with the deputy governors, led by the chair of the Deputy Governors Forum. Former Prime Minister Asante Sana, I want to take a photo with the deputy governors present. All the deputy governors present. Photo with the deputy governors present. A quick one, deputy governors, tafadhali. We want to have another one with members of the National Assembly who are here. Asante, asante. Asante sana. The Council of Governors has a gift for you, Right Honorable former Prime Minister. The Devolution Conference Steering Committee and the Council of Governors. Tafadhalini, tafadhalini, we have a guest. Excuse me. Former Prime Minister, please come to the stage. Please come to the stage. Mwalimu Bage, please help me. Former Prime Minister, please come to the stage. We have a photo and a gift for you. This is a gift from the Devolution Conference Steering Committee. We have a book on devolution. Governor Anne Waiguru, the chair of the Council of Governors, flanked by the vice chair, who is also the chair of the Devolution Steering Committee. And that other present as well. Asante sana. Asante sana. Our chief guest, we thank you very much for joining us. We'll be proceeding to lunch to my right. Ladies and gentlemen, our afternoon session begins in an hour's time after lunch. Lunch is served just like yesterday, delegates to the left and guests who have invitation cards to the right. And then we will be convening for our afternoon session, where we have several breakaway sessions. We have several breakaway sessions, 4 breakaway sessions. One breakaway session will be on agriculture, which will be in room number 3. Room number 1 will be hosting empowering youth for inclusive economic growth. Number 2 will be on natural resources. And this main plenary hall will be hosting a breakaway session on health service delivery. Health service delivery will be here. Number 1 will be on youth. Number 2 will be on natural resources. And number 3 will be on agriculture sector. Those are the 3 breakaway sessions. Please go to your session of interest in an hour's time after lunch. Enjoy your lunch, ladies and gentlemen. Who